What's up, guys? My name's Aiden Bassett, and today we're going to be doing a What's in the Bag video. We're going to be going over everything that I keep with me when I play, all the discs that I use, and some up close and personal looks at them too. Let's get to it. Welcome to my In the Bag. This is my Grip 6 AX4. It's an amazing bag. Has everything you need, carries about 18 discs, and even has room for a stool, as well as an awesome putter pouch which houses these Fierces. They are my go-to putters. I love putting with these. I recently switched from Lunas because I wanted something a little bit more understable, and they have served that purpose very well. This is my throwing putter. It is a 2020 Tour Series Z Luna. It's an amazing disc to have in the bag. It's an awesome thrower. As you can see, if you throw it on just a little bit of hyzer, it'll stay very, very straight all the way to the end of the flight. This is my Crystal Flex Get Freaky Zone. It is my go-to upshot disc. It is fantastic. As you can see, I'm throwing a forehand here, pretty much exclusively forehands with that disc, but it's an awesome tool to have. This is one of my favorite mid-ranges, the Buzz SS. It is so much more flippy than my ESP Buzz, which is a great tool to have. Really, really neat disc to have in the bag. As well as this amazing Buzz OS, which is incredibly beefy. It's hard to find a mid-range that's more overstable than a Buzz OS, but this one definitely serves a lot of awesome purposes, as does my go-to mid-range, the ESP Buzz. As you can see, this one comes out flat, but it stays so straight all the way to the end of the flight. This one's a Nate Doss 2019 Tour Series Buzz. Now this one is, if I want a little bit more power behind it, I'll throw the Stalker instead of the Buzz, and this is a Ledgestone 2021 Crystal Sparkle Stalker. Really neat disc to have. As well as this Glow Passion, which is probably one of my most prized possessions in my bag. It is a really hard disc to find, but it throws so well. This one stays behind me, I think, the entire time, which, if that's not a testament to how straight the disc is, I don't know what is. And this, of course, is the amazing new Captain's Raptor, which is such a great addition to any bag. Awesome for a Discraft thrower to now have the option of having a Raptor this overstable. This 2021 Tour Series Raptor is actually pretty close to my Captain's Raptor. It's very overstable as well, just slightly less. As you can see, this one will hold out for a while, but then start to die pretty quickly. That's what I threw before I had the Captain's Raptor. Now this one is my go-to forehand Raptor. It is nice and straight, almost a little bit flippy on a forehand. But on this backhand, you can see it's going to hold the line very nicely and start to fade out quite a bit further than either of the other two Raptors. This is an ESP Undertaker. It's an awesome dead straight fairway driver, almost a little bit flippy. This one's very new, so it's not beat in yet, so it's not going to flip on me. But it stays straight very nicely. This, however, will flip on anybody. It's an Avenger SS in ESP plastic. It's an awesome addition to any Discraft thrower's bag. I know a lot of Discraft throwers keep this in the bag. As you see, you can give it some height and it'll flip very nicely and ride out for quite a ways. Now this is one of my new favorite discs. It's the First Run Z Scorch. They just recently came out with it last year, and it is my go-to dead straight to a slightly understable distance driver. Really neat to have something like that in the bag. It's very new to me, but I'm loving learning how to throw it. This is a very, very overstable Zeus for me. As you can see, I'm throwing it pretty flat, and by the end of the flight, it's going to start to fight out. It's fairly new. I've only been using it for a couple of months, but I'm loving it so far. It's really similar to this ESP Force, which is amazing. It is so beefy and skips forever. As you'll see at the end of this flight, it stays flat at first, but then it really starts to die out quickly, but skips quite a ways. Now this is a disc that not a whole lot of people throw, but I love keeping it in the bag. It's an ESP Venom. It was made by Ledgestone last year. They brought back an old Discraft mold, and it is a really, really neat disc. It is very flippy at first, but back towards the end of the flight will already start to die out again. Really, really cool disc. This is my go-to forehand distance driver. It's an ESP Zeus as well. It is such an awesome disc, beat to perfection. It has been in my bag for about a year now, and I love throwing it. It is awesome. This one has also been in my bag for about a year now. It's a Misstamp ESP Hades. Not only does it look really cool, but it is such a fun thrower. I leave this one really, really flat, but you can see it turns over very quickly. This is another ESP Hades. It's got an awesome looking stamp and awesome swirls to it. It is pretty new. I've only had it for a couple of months, and I leave this one a little bit flat too, but you can see how quickly it turns and starts to die. This, last but not least, is my only 13 speed in the bag. It's an ESP Nuke. Really, really pretty stamp on it, but it's beat in too. It's beat in like that Zeus is. I've had it for quite a while, and it stays very, very straight. Awesome disc to have. Well, thanks so much for watching this in the bag. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, and I hope to see you again soon.